What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Just Kids, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into another one of these answering your Splinterlands comments videos. I'm just going to start from the top here and go through as much as I can in the next 10 or so minutes. So, Snowballs comes in and says, I don't get why anyone would be burning SPS right now. If you don't want SPS, just exchange it for DEC or whatever. I agree, and my thought is maybe people don't know that they can do that because it involves an extra step of sending your SPS out of the game into a third-party, decentralized exchange, right? Dex, which is Hive Engine, or any of the other kind of like skins that sit on top of that, B swap, tribal Dex, whatever, and swapping it there. There's nothing in-game, which I really think that there should be one in-game. That would be kind of awesome, and then we'd never DEC. We could have it so that DEC could be like vouchers. It would never need to leave the ecosystem. It could just stay within Splinterlands because that's where it belongs. But that's a topic for another video. I should write that down because I want to talk about it more. All right, Spirit Design says, I am burning tiny amounts of SPS for my guild because rewards are distributed in SPS and GP requires SPS. Guild points requires SPS. You know what? I have not done anything with my guild, so if something is different there, somebody please let me know. But I was not aware of GP guild points requiring SPS. That doesn't sound right to me, but I'm not up to date enough to know. So Erroneous says, I stopped burning SPS about a month ago. Before that, I had no choice. My land stake is so low that I needed DEC wherever I could get it for land. But now that I'm back to 81k SPS, I stopped and I only sell vouchers now. Okay, hold on, but you guys understand that you don't have to burn SPS. You're losing out so much on the amount, right? Because you're burning it for only 1,000 DEC. You have to burn $1 worth of SPS to get 1,000 DEC, which is only like 58 cents right now. So you could be, instead of burning that SPS, selling it on Tribal Dex, Hive Engine, B Swap, and getting more than 1,000 DEC, right? Whatever the dollar equivalent of DEC is right now, like maybe 1,400 or whatever. So you should have been doing that. And if people are not aware, let me know, and I'm happy to make a video going over this. I may have made one in the past, but if you want me to, I am happy to go through and actually walk people through this, because I know there's a lot of new people coming into the game. There's a lot of stuff that's changed. So if this is something that you guys want, just a little tutorial that helps you understand that, especially right now, because I appreciate your sacrifice. We thank you for your sacrifice, but I just don't think that anybody should be burning SPS right now. For anybody saying we have to do it, no, you don't have to. There's nothing that you have to burn SPS for right now. Our International Travel Channel, thank you so much for the comment. Keek says, it also takes out production from the ecosystem as well. Oh, this is when I was talking about land cards for DEC. Yeah, that's something that's under discussed. We haven't really thought about that, or I haven't really thought about that, but I'll give it some more thought. All right, Cold Ass says, we need SPS to be burned so that these tokens will start to go up. Furthermore, DEC has more use case in-game than SPS. I also think they're not willingly burning. I think from land, these things are happening, which is like that by design. Yeah, but we were looking at the land thing, remember? And it was not nearly as much as it needed to be. Like 3% of land or whatever is not the 1.1 million, 1.2 million that we burned last season. That makes no sense to me at all. Dubstep Racing says, yes, very simple answer to the question of, is Splinterlands more fun now than in 2021? And I agree wholeheartedly. Vlogging says, maybe they are burning SPS just because it's not worth the trouble to send it and trade it. I have also done the same sometimes because I'm lazy. All right, well, hey, you know what? Respect. If you're just going to do it and you understand the risk, or not the risk, but you understand the trade-off, more power to you. And again, we thank you for your sacrifice. All right, Yvonne says, I only make 450k glint per season. I'm sure everyone here that's what I had said. He put it in quotes. I'm sure everyone here makes so much more. Well, you know what? Yes, you're right. That's all that I make every season. I've been here for 4 years, though, dude. So I've been here for 4 years. People can go in and see all my cards, that my entire collection, my entire account is literally public, right? So you can see everything that's there that's required for it. That's what gets you 450,000. For me, it feels low But then again, it's because I've been here for a while and I haven't been able to keep up with a lot of my peers and a lot of the OGs because I haven't been, just doing this crap. Like I've been taking ice cream money, right? And I haven't been buying into the cards as much as other people have. So yeah, I am feeling a little FOMO, but it's my own fault and that's just how it goes. But I'm comfortable with my allocation to Splinterlands. Not going to get into the investing side, none of this financial advice, but I'm comfortable with where I'm sitting with Splinterlands. I freaking love the game. I check in on it every day and play battles every day, harvest from my land every day. So it's just fun for me, man. I'm enjoying it. All right, Patrick Yanucci, I think. New name. So I'm going to call you out here because I don't think I've seen you before. So I just want to say welcome to the channel. He says, LOL, SPS has been in constant downfall since it launched. Oh, that's why you're here. You are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. All right, Wibble says it will be a few more hours, no more sleeps. Today is Beaver Day. Yes, indeed. Hope you guys got your beavers. All right, so Nicola says I tried to burn mine, but Hive Engine was bugging. Okay, but Hive Engine, you don't need Hive Engine to burn SPS. Oh, and Cole has responded, yes, but I get more DEC on Hive. All right, I don't understand that, but let's continue going. All right, so Pomp says the game sucks. I'm only doing brawls and land now. The costs are too high and the rewards are too low and time consuming. Game has gotten too complicated, too many abilities and rule sets, no sense of progression anymore. Growing organically is virtually impossible, and anything you manage to build gets devalued when cards rotate out. Man, okay, so I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I beg to differ though. As somebody who put in a majority of my chunk at the top in 2021, I am still able to play competitively in Champion, right? In Champion or High Diamond in Wild format. The cost to play per season is 2,000 DEC, which is like a little over $1 right now. And that gets it automatically paid for with the amount of SPS that I have staked in terms of the rewards that I get from vouchers and the rewards that I get from additional SPS. Not to mention that the SPS that I win on top of that from the battles is awesome. And all the cool cards that I win as well using the glint that I earn from my rewards. So, I would say that as somebody who bought in at the top, to say that the costs are too high and the rewards are too low and time consuming, to me, does not feel accurate. It does not seem accurate, I should say. Now, again, it all goes to show how much people are willing to spend on a game. But as we were talking about earlier, I think the game is A, more fun today than it was 4 years ago, B, more developed with way more diverse things that you can do with it, and 3, yeah, definitely more fun, right? So, and I would say, if anything, the costs have gotten cheaper. You can play the game for free if you want. Just do the whole Frontier side of things, and you can slowly earn cards that actually have value there. So, I get it. It's easy to like sit here and just be bitter about the fact that we're all down still a significant amount from 2021. And again, I say this as somebody who bought in a majority of my assets at the top. I'm still able to play and I'm still able to earn, and I'm taking ice cream money, guys. Like, I'm taking a significant amount of ice cream money. So like, I don't know. I think people don't want to put in the effort. People don't want to put in the whatever. They just want to complain. And I'm not saying that's you, Pomp, right? I actually appreciate the fact that you're coming in here and you're trying to give thoughtful ideas, right? With the energy and things like that. Whether people agree or disagree with you, whether I agree or disagree with you, I appreciate the fact that like you're coming in and trying to give ideas, right? Like, this is what it is. So it's just I don't think the game sucks. If it did, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. Just being honest with you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and call this the last one. How much time am I at? I'm at almost 9 minutes. So let's go ahead and do Amber's as the last comment. Amber's and Rio's. So overall, I think it is much more enjoyable than it was in 2021. We've got campaign mode. We have a Frontier format. We've got modern wild survival, and we've got so many interesting cards to chase. It's a little bit rough not having the league divisions like we used to, but other than that, I think gameplay is much better. I would love not the divisions to come back, but I really think that there is a need for a JV league, something between Frontier and ranked play. Now, again, match liquidity, that's going to be an issue, but if people can come in and play with up to like silver level cards for lower rewards and lower glint, right, I think people might actually go for that. right? It leaves like a little JV league, and it's like it tells you that, hey, you know what, you're not playing in the big leagues, you're playing at the lower leagues, but you can still stay here, have fun, and be competitive in this format. Now the other thing too is that tournaments. You didn't even mention that. No, sorry, I'm not trying to call you out. Like I had forgotten about tournaments until right now too. But tournaments are another area in which these divisions still exist, and so you can come in, play with whatever you can, right? And then still participate in tournaments at your level. So that is still a possibility. Now I know it's not ranked, but tournaments, I will be the first to admit, need a lot of overhaul. And Lorcas and I were talking back and forth on that in the last Triad live stream. But yeah, I agree with you that it is much more enjoyable right now. And then Rios coming in to break your illusion. Campaign is tutorial, so once someone completes, no one plays it. Wild is bot infested, where hardly anyone plays manually. You can forget about survival as it's not coming back. Oh, when did you get that info? So it's the modern. Where few players are playing, which is evident from the number of bots I have got matched with. So yeah, the same few people who used to play the game 5 years ago are the same ones who are still playing. If it is fun, new players would have joined in massive numbers. Sorry to burst your bubble. Don't worry about it, man. Apology accepted. I will say this. We have seen new players coming in. This game does exist at the crossroads of, TCG and crypto. Crypto's down in the dumps. We're never going to get people in here during a bear market. And yeah, like crypto never left a bear market, right? Like there has not been a bull run in any of alt season, right? Like it's a Bitcoin bull run only. And the Bitcoin Maxime says it's going to be a Bitcoin bull run forever. So at this point in time, yeah, maybe we get an alt season, maybe we get a gaming run, maybe we get something. But I think that the game is continuing to build, and as it gets more and more fun, as it gets there's more and more avenues for people to come in and participate, you will get those folks who come into this space naturally, not in the crazy multitudes that we had, as you're saying, right? Massive numbers. That's just not how this stuff works, man. How many games do you know that get massive amounts of players that just start joining? Like, I'm thinking of, what's that called? Like, I'm thinking of like 10 years ago when Fortnite launched. Like, there's very few games like that out in the real world, right? Most of these games end up being niche, and they grow their user base with people who are committed, who understand, and are trying to build for the long term. And once again, this is like a very kind of crossroads between game, hobby, and dare I say investment for many people, right? Where people look at it as a way to like, I'm going to buy these cards, or I'm going to buy these assets, and they're going to go up in value. Now, I'm saying you don't need to, and I highly advise people against coming in with that mindset, because then again everything just looks red or green to you. Whereas like if you just come in and play the game, you buy some cards and you write it off as like an entertainment expense, then you're having fun, you have these cards, you can continue to earn with these cards, continue to play and have fun with it. So I think I'm going to live in the illusion. But thank you for that, Rios. All right, guys, that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.